Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps.
Hey, I got farther than we usually do.
There's no platform.
Oh.
You just jump.
Okay, we're done with this piece of pile of shit, fucking stupid 8-bit Disneyland. Would rather suck Silorenda's clitoris.
Whoa! Whoa! Silarenda? Okay.
Silarenda.
From now on till doomsday, I'm gonna walk into Disneyland. I'm gonna be like, "Excuse me,
I'm crying.
excuse me, ma'am," and she'll be like, "Yes. How can I help you?" And I'll say, "Could you please direct me to the closest Silarenda castle that you have?"
Good night. Good night. That's all. That's it. That's all. Jay Leno. Happy hoopy have scoop subscribe.
Hey, boys!
Episode 230. Crazy co-hosts. One great leader to lead them all. I am your host, Circuit Main for The Brony Show. And as I mentioned, this is episode 230. Of course, I have with me my great co-host, who is actually with us for a second week in a row. Probably won't be a third, but we'll try anyway. Blinked Mind.
Hello.
We also have joining us from the Otaku Ascended, the great hive mind of anime culture and other things that we probably don't want to know about, and wrestling, Suki.
Yeah, well, it's kind of odd that you mentioned hive mind, and I'm currently on Venus and Destiny.
That's how good I am.
Ah! I like Destiny. It's a decent game.
And we also
yeah, I'm working on pretty much going through everything in anticipation of Rise of Iron.
Hey, if you want to assist, just give me a shout.
Yeah, well, because I mean, hell, I pretty much only got my PS4 a couple months ago, so.
Hey, either way, it'll be easy to find me. Like mine, 'cause it's fucking everywhere.
Yeah,
And if you
is it on do you have it on PS4?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And Jared gave me his PS4. I do have it.
Awesome.
he does have it. That's how I got through my Digimon game, and also through a bunch of other weird PS4 games I'm playing right now. Weird, but awesome.
Still need to play. Still need to finish Witch in the 100 Night.
Yeah, I know. We both do, yeah.
I've heard mixed things on that game, and
I like it. It's just a different. To me, it's a Diablo hack and slash, and I like Diablo, so it's fine by me.
yeah. Well, from what I hear, the PS3 version apparently had chances of having like.
Yeah, it had a game-breaking bug, which luckily isn't in the PS4 version.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all right, Circuit. Sorry, we hijacked you there.
No, it's okay. No problem there. And we also have joining us Forgotten Robot.
I am not forgotten. I live.
It doesn't mean
you again?
That's Mexican.
you live unknown. You are unknown to us. No, no, we got Tokoi.
Hello, buddy. I had to pull weeds today. Yay.
More grunt work from the robot, ladies and gentlemen. Society. I don't know where I'm going with that. Just ignore me. Don't ignore me. I need attention.
He's just all over the place at this point.
His beautiful artwork needs all your attention. Heck, pay for his artwork. Do not pirate it.
Shit.
Pay for the beautiful artwork.
You have no
My
idea.
apologies, folks. I'm cleaning my fucking screen with some rubbing alcohol, and I got too close and got a big whiff. Holy shit!
There we go. The swearing begins once again, and what? Any case, well, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Brony Show, where apparently insanity is happening both inside the show and outside the show. First off, some of you may have noticed that unfortunately we had some audio-video issues with the pre-show. Unfortunately, Commander something, was he's not feeling too well. I do feel I feel bad for him. Apparently, I guess he's taken ill or just a little overworked. It happens to the best of us. I've had it happen a few times, so I hope.
Man, that's going around a lot lately. Jared, Jared's alive, people, so you know he's taking the day off from work. But you know, Jared's sick. I was sick. You were a little sick just a minute ago.
Yep.
Everybody's fucking getting sick.
Everybody gets sick. No. In my case, I wasn't sure what was going. I'm not sure what was going on with me, but it almost felt like food poisoning, which I was not looking forward to a possibility of another episode 11.
Let's not do that again.
No.
Let's
never do that again.
Oh my god, he's dead. He's dead. Second's dead.
230 episodes, and that's still the one we can never forget.
Well, it's because also the one where I kind of became a more or less a part of the show in ways, because I did fucking a bit of artwork for Get Well Soon bit.
Yeah. Which was still awesome for everybody. In any case, let's get on track here. We still got a bit to talk about, not a whole lot, but definitely some important things here. But we're going to get started off with warming up our vocal cords and letting the spotlight shine on us, because we're egomaniacs. What's up, bronies? So, what's up, bronies?
Well, I mean, aforementioned Destiny, in which over the last weekend, I went from like level 11 to level 34.
Not hard in that game, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'm pretty much now, but yeah, I'm just now starting Taken King stuff, so because I've been going through the stuff with my roommate.
Oh, nice.
Suki, you got the better deal out of this because you started whenever there was content, not whenever there was not content. Kind of like No Man's Sky.
Oh, come on! I can't believe people are giving No Man's Sky so much crap. I mean, it was a kickstarted game, for crying out loud.
And that's the thing, I'm not giving it crap just because it's the fun thing to do. It is an awesome game. Imagine if Destiny and No Man's Sky put the two things together. That would be the best game ever because you could then fly to planets instead of going, loading screen.
Admittedly, it would be cool to actually pilot your character ship, but you know.
Yeah. That's where I think No Man's Sky, best exploration. Destiny, best gunplay and story that they got to eventually. Put it together, you got a best game ever made.
Yeah, but building or making or customizing, flying and doing exploration is only to a Destiny's kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, off track.
No, it's plenty off track. I needed a little off track. Okay, so we got that going on. Anybody else have any other What's Up Bronies going on with them?
Alright, ready to do the little art thing here. That's about it on my end. Not much has changed in my situation besides, work's a bunch of bullshit, but yeah, it's work.
And I'm currently working on this day's thing because I had to go and pull weeds, as I said earlier, and it's nothing major. But I've been waking up at 2 p.m., so yay, fun.
God dang it! God dang it! I went back to I went to the PlayStation screen because I was typing something, and of course because I also went and sent Blank the friend request. Then I come back and I'm dead, and there's Taken in the area.
But I'm a bitch.
All right.
That's all right, man. I'm literally just sort of running around. I'm so close to level 35. I was just like, fuck it.
I get it. Don't worry about that.
Not a worry, not a care.
Titan, Warlock, or Hunter?
Titan.
Titan.
I like beating people up.
I like punching people in the face. Titan was my first character. Anyways.
Well, it does look like we got a little bit of some events going on with our chat room here. Looks like Sonic 5421's dad's in the hospital for knee surgery. Apparently, just needed to. He's finally getting it replaced after having so many problems with it for so long. So hopefully that'll do good there. Everybody else is just commenting on the fact that Destiny is so easy to die. It's your destiny to die. Bug.
And I will forever find it funny that 3 games with Unity, Duty, and Destiny all came.
Exactly, Tokoi. Anybody else having him cut randomly now?
Yes.
I know. It was perfect timing too. Oh boy. Hopefully Tokoi can get it back together here. Well, while he's hopefully getting things figured out, I guess I'll go ahead and jump into a little bit of what's up, Brony, with me. This weekend, or last weekend, I went to a Brony meetup. I was out in the sun. I was out in the park. I was miserable. How dare I go out into the actual open world? No, I'm kidding. It wasn't so bad. It was actually pretty fun. I got to meet up with some bronies. I got there a little bit on the early side, not too early, but I couldn't stay for the whole thing because well, I'll get to that in a moment, of course. But while I was there, I got to meet up with a good number of people. Not as much as the last barbecue meetup I went to, but that was a couple of years ago, so I guess things might have changed a little bit. Plus, this Brony meetup was actually part of a coffee group and not the Utah Bronies in general, so it probably didn't get as widespread. Still, we had some barbecue. I had myself a chicken and a burger. Of course, we were in a big park, so I pulled out my Pokemon Go, and then I'm just seeing all these Pokestops all over the place. It's like the park is littered with them. It's just like, oh, it's like a smorgasbord. And unfortunately, I was having issues with my foot, so I couldn't exactly walk around the entire park either. So I was a little bit murphed about that, Barg. In any case, so yeah, I had that fun. The hilarious thing is, while I was playing the Pokemon Go, Pikachu. We were next to a bridge, which for some weird reason nearby that bridge, Pikachu kept spawning. It was the weirdest thing. We were nowhere near any electrical outlets, wires, any major power stations or sub-relays or anything. It was just the bridge over some water. And there was Pikachu. Lots and lots of Pikachu. I caught lots of Pikachu. I have a Pika farm now. I can't do anything with it. These Pikachu are all low-leveled, so I have him in my Pokedex. I can't make the Pikachu to kill them all. The one rodent to kill them all. But that was fun. And suddenly everybody's all quiet.
Well, you were talking.
I know, but it's kind of weird for once. I wasn't being talked over. I was scared for a moment. No, no, but it was fun. We also got a picture taken, where it'll probably show up at some point on Quester Daily's roundup. Just have to keep an eye out for that so I can show it off. If and when and so on and so forth and all that jazz. In any case, along with that, technically this is show related, but this is a project I have been working on with doing a group for Roan, the book RPG. We actually had our first session on Saturday as well, hence why I had to leave the barbecue early. And well, we only a couple of people had their character sheets created, but they weren't completed. Tokoi. Oh, he's vanished, hasn't he?
He's vanished, yeah.
Okay, so we're down to 3 for a moment. Hopefully he'll come back here in a moment. But yeah, Tokoi was one of them, among with a few others here. But yeah, we did get our group together. We ended up spending the session getting character sheets together, characters created, and at least we got that part done for the most part. Still a few things we need to ham out, but at the same time, I found out that the fill-in character sheets that the website has are not all that great. And even worse, there's just issues with Google Docs and editing the PDFs, and it's a mess. So much that I ended up Sunday, after the Let's Play, working on a self-created character sheet that we were going to probably be using for the actual testing of Roan. So I ended up having to create character sheets, which I haven't done in years. On a word processing program I barely know anything about. talk about hell. But otherwise, it wasn't so bad. It was kind of fun. I enjoyed it for what it was, what it's worth, what it was, and what it worth. Wada. In any case, I believe that is about it for my What's Up, Brony. Anybody else want to chime in, jump in, or anything else like that?
Oh yeah, I learned about my next reason to go to a fast food restaurant.
Oh, what's that?
Apparently Burger King has finally decided, screw it, let's make the burger into a burrito.
Oh, I forgot all about that. That came out today, didn't it?
Well, all I know is I was sitting here watching Raw, and all of a sudden those commercials start playing. I'm like, oh dear God, I shouldn't want it, but I'm going to have to try it.
I would like to try the cheese-filled burrito that Taco Bell has. That actually seems neat.
No, you have no idea what we're talking about, do you?
Nope, I just came in on the tail end, but still stayed within the realm.
Pretty much we're talking about how Burger King has introduced the Whopperito.
Oh, I could gather that.
Yes. The one thing I thought immediately after seeing that this thing is a thing, I immediately thought Demolition Man and the Fast Food Wars. This is where it begins. This is where it begins. Burger King tried to step in on Taco Bell's territory, and then it just all goes downhill from here.
You know McDonald's has been doing that as well as Sonic.
They never made a burrito out of a hamburger. It is a literal
basically a different form of hamburger.
They basically
have the same components.
It's essentially the same components, but they literally are making a burrito out of a Whopper. They're not even calling it like the Burger King quesadilla mocha. It's the Whopperito. It's a Whopper burrito. We're not hiding it anymore. We want that burrito money, and we want people to know it's our stuff. We're not just Mexican inspired. Yeah. But of course, yeah, Tech Stallion has it right. The waffle taco. That was crazy. Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. The waffle taco is actually not that odd of a thing, because I mean, if you think about it, that sounds like something I would have done at home. Take a frozen waffle, toast it, and then just get an egg and a sausage patty and just fold it up.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. It's a breakfast burrito, but instead of a tortilla, you got a waffle.
Mike, I honestly wish the Brony Show was monetized. I would love for the Brony Show to be monetized. Mostly
Burger King, Taco Bell, give us money.
Give us money. I want to be able to increase the show. Actually, no, you know what? I got it perfect. Here's the image that perfectly represents what a typical Burger King day is going to be like now.
I have been in one recently. It's a few months ago, but it was in a Walmart. So
Actually,
wait, what the hell is that on the right?
It's a mac and Cheeto.
Wait, what? When did this happen?
This was actually more recent.
Yeah, I think it's been a thing for a bit. It must have been like during the summer months, because in the spring months when I went there, yeah, I didn't see any of this.
Yeah, I think it came out maybe about a month or two ago.
Yeah, still technically summer months.
Yeah. So, yep, you're going to get yourself a Whopperito, a Mac and Cheetos, and, I don't know, Crystal Pepsi. We'll go with that.
Hey, actually, well, then again, I mean, Crystal Pepsi is good, but then again, the reason for that is because it just tastes like Pepsi.
I know, I just couldn't think of anything, because, I mean, they already got Mountain Dew Baja for over at Taco Bell. I don't know what what would a... we'll call it, not a vanilla Coke. Dang it. I got nothing. My imagination's borked.
We could always have, there was a soda brand around here called Red Alert. That could be a specific thing.
Maybe. No, we gotta combine it with with like two flavors that are never meant to come together. When you got Mac and Cheetos, you got a Whopperito. I mean, what would it be? Let's see, a Dr. Pepper, a Dr. Pep Cola, Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola combined together.
You can do that at soda machines, dude.
Well, I know, but they would actually sell it as its own brand.
Oh no, better. All the stuff that's like soda pop related, like all the soda, a little bit of that in each one. My mother called that a suicide because of how nasty it was.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's what it's always been called.
Yeah. All right, well, enough about food. It's actually not making me hungry. That's actually making me nauseous. Which is a surprise, all things considered, to be honest. But moving on. Does anybody else have any other What's Up Brony that they want to bring up? Then let's go ahead and move on here, and we're going to get on with our show notes. Starting off with actual site news here. We do got, a little bit, but it's big little bit news. It's little big. The news is little big. Now, as we mentioned...
the band or the game?
That's... How about the improv group?
Well, that's fun.
Jeez, the one thing I need more than anything, improv. Okay, well, anyway, getting the train back on track here a little bit. Now, this actually is a little bit on the serious side. Now, as mentioned before, we haven't seen a whole lot of Comet Starsha after he moved out of Casa de Brony show. Now, we have found out some things. Basically, he is home. He actually started a job over at Wally World. He is working a position that, ironically, I had. I originally had this position when I was working at Wally World when I first started the Brony show a few years ago. In fact, he's basically unloading and loading trucks on a second shift, which, if it's anything like the shift times it was 4 in the afternoon to 1 in the morning. And unfortunately, apparently his shift times actually fall in on Monday, along with about 3 other days of the week. So, for the time being, Comet is no longer going to be able to be part of the show. Whether that remains to be permanent, we don't know. But considering the circumstances, we are basically going to be putting him as a reserve co-host. He is still going to be considered a co-host, and he's always welcome to be back on the show, but he probably will not be back for a long time. Of course, in regards to this, since it's going to be a long time and we have no time frame or information when that will be, we are going to be opening up the spot once again for a second co-host. Now, as previously, anybody who is interested can reach out to me, let me know that they are interested in being a co-host. Granted, some people I will probably have to immediately say no if they do ask to be a co-host. But if there are some people out there that are interested in being a co-host for the Brony show, I do need somebody that is going to be here for the shows with us, able to help with the news and media, talk about the different events going on, and actually help contribute to make the Brony show even greater than it is. Because it's not just me that makes the Brony show great, it's everybody. It's the sum of the parts. Suki and his random randiness and silliness, blanked with his laughing out loud when something is ridiculously silly and great artistic skills. And Tokoi, because I can ban somebody at random for fun.
Well, that, and I'm basically the only one that gives you artwork on a weekly basis that's not, oh my god, what was he thinking?
Yeah, that too. We'll get to that later, of course. But yes, also the audience.
At somebody, I wonder who.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. There's also a lot of people in the background that do a lot of work. I do want to again, even though I thank him constantly, I'm still gonna keep thanking him. Commander Something, CC Zero Fire, and also Crazy Matt Captain. All three of them work hard before, after, and during the show to keep everything flowing in a nice, great way. Everything is cohesive and everything works together, and that's what I want with the co-host. I would like somebody that is willing to take up the reins and help make the show even better than it already is. Not just somebody that wants to say, hey, I'm a co-host for the Brony show. What do you do? I don't know.
Yeah.
But
That's kind of the thing, though. Whatever you're on a show that's been around this long, and you're either new or weren't there at the beginning, you're kind of like, I like these people, but how do I represent them? I know what they are like now, but what has their history shown? You know, that type of thing.
well, in any case, if anybody is willing to try throwing their hat in the ring, just let me know. Email me, bronishow@gmail.com. You can message me on Skype and Discord. A lot of you already know how to reach out to me in a multitude of ways, more ways than I can possibly imagine. So just, go ahead and reach out. It couldn't hurt, especially if you're interested. But, of course, that's enough of the sap aside. One last little bit of sappiness. It is really a darn shame when we do have to lose a co-host, whether for any reason. In all honesty, I'm glad for Comet's reasons. It's because he's working hard to get his life even bigger and better than it was, and he's getting back on his feet. I'm glad for him on that, and I'm really happy to see that. I'm happy. Maybe the poor choice of words. But I'm glad to see that the reason we're having to put him on the sidelines is for good reasons that are for the benefit of him and his future. And
Plus, you were at least a good buffer for when he got out of the military, and he stayed with somebody he could at least see what life was going to give him, and gave him better choice and clarity, as opposed to just going, alright, I go from military to being a work slave.
I still think I'm a poor example of that. My life is basically a house on fire.
Boss, we always try and keep the house from getting on fire. We don't succeed because somebody keeps blowing shit up. I'm looking at you, SBA. I'm looking at you, you demon spawn.
What? Huh? That almost...
For reasons.
I don't know, but the way you made it sound, it almost sounded like you're in love with him. I'm looking at you, SBA, you scamp. What? Okay, I don't even know who that is, but we're gonna go ahead and move on now. It's getting too sappy for words here. So, moving on. Let's go ahead and get started. And what better way to get started than talking about Guardians of Harmony, which is the interesting, amazing, wonderful toy line that they're going to come out with. And apparently, now it's even more confusing because they released a new commercial to advertise Guardians of Harmony. And I'm not sure what to think of it. So, let's just go ahead and show it as is here. Actually, we're going to go ahead and minimize this because I'm pretty sure that they'll probably YouTube will come crashing on me like a rock on this.
Okay, let me break it down for you. It all
What?
started at the Summer
Would you
Sun
prefer the
celebration
wrecking
when
ball?
Princess Celestia went missing and Nightmare Moon
No,
showed up, making a super
I
huge
don't want
deal
him coming
that
in like a
she
wrecking
did.
ball.
Twilight Sparkle discovered that the elements of harmony could totally defeat her. But guess what? They're stuck in the ruins of the ancient castle of the Royal Pony Sisters in the Everfree Forest.
Seriously, Pinkie Pie's voice in this thing is driving me
While we
berserk.
try to get them back, we learned that each of us
What, is it
demonstrates one of
Andrea,
the
or
qualities of
is it
each of
just
the
an
elements.
old...
It is not
Part
Andrea.
of is that even in some of the hairiest
This does
situations,
not sound like
we find the
Andrea.
most
This sounds like
authentic
somebody that's
friendships.
doing a
How
horrible
super
imitation.
terrific is that? Now we're gearing up for all kinds of fantastically fun, crazy cool, and awesomely adventurous adventures. We now return you to your regularly scheduled epic adventure trailer.
And yeah. But yeah, we get the epic music, we get scenes from the show. And that's
no
it.
toys.
No toys, nothing else. Whoops. Close that. Nothing else. So, I don't know what to make of that. I mean, are they just advertising the line? Is Guardians of Harmony actually going to be something that's happening with the show itself? Which, in all honesty, I'd be kind of excited for that, but it'd be kind of weird too.
Boss, remember the synopsis for next week's episode. Times they are a changeling.
Don't give me that. Besides, do you know that every single week they do a pun name for the episode? I mean, we had 28 pranks later. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But that also gives you a hint on what they are either parroting or what is in it.
Well, yeah, but what are they gonna call it? The Guardians are coming. Harmonators. Oh, there we go, the Harmonators. Dun 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 dun. Come with me if you want a friendship. Where the hell did that come from? Why can't I get this stuff when I need it the most? Oh.
Yeah, Tech Stallion, we've noticed that the toys don't have the actors' voices.
No, they never do. They never do.
Fine.
Ah, cue the Huganator. I am the Huganator. I will give you plenty of love. You will take my love. Anyway, enough of that. So,
And
yeah.
that's why second is designated Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonator.
That's the only accent. That's the only impersonation I could do that doesn't make me sound incredibly racist, or well, or I just keep flubbing it up after a while. Anyway, moving right along. Here we got the Cadence comic. There was a Cadence comic that was released in an official MLP magazine over. It looks like, well, in Europe, but it looks like it was originally in French. And lo and behold, somebody has decided to translate it, because why the heck not?
Only
So-
it must be spread like a virus. It must be spread.
Alright, anybody else getting this horrible, creepy vibe now? Pony virus. Dun 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 dun. Okay. So, moving along here, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun here, and I'm going to voice act this thing for you. Heaven help me. It's a quick cut little comic, of course. That's the only reason. And hopefully I can read this. Oh wow, that pink is horrible.
Is it the eye bleeding pink or the oh my god, it's too much pink?
It's eye bleeding. Oh my gosh, too much pink. It's like neon pink with neon pink was neon. I don't know. It's terrible. I can't even read the name on that. I think it might be Flurry Heart. Oh yeah, it is Flurry Heart. Okay. Funny mixes. Oops, Flurry Heart was once more done wrong. Sneeze and pay. Her friends have been mixed. Circle every character that. Oh, it basically. Flurry Heart just mixed up everybody. Moving on. That's not the storyline. Here's the storyline. Waiting for Flurry Heart. Princess Cadence is very busy. She had to prepare everything for a grand day. The birth of her child. Pink or blue? I mean, it's not like we could do orange or violet or maybe something in the neon green. It always has to be pink or blue.
I choose red. Red is the color of awesome.
I choose green because it's my kid. Anyway, the princess runs in all directions. Oh, the Princess Cadence. I have to buy enough materials to make curtains. Curtains, I say. I think that's all for today. All the curtains. Wait. I'm going to help you out. It's too heavy. Thanks, sweetheart. You can tell from my horrible stoic expression I'm so tired. I mean, look at me. I'm all rigid. Anyway. You shouldn't exhaust yourself like that. But there are so many things to do. Look at all the list of all the things I need to prepare for our child's birth. And I'm not even showing yet. And my eyes are drooping like really horribly shaded in colors. I mean, wow. Anyway, moving right along. A list. You're doing like Twilight. Truth be told, I always ask Twilight to make that list for me. See, she even right here, shipping fanfic. I don't know what that's all about. I'm worried about you. Promise me that tomorrow you will have some peace. But who's going to prepare everything? Your subjects will be glad to help you. And me too. After all, I'm the father, so obviously I should be able to design the place. And no comedic mishaps about us being ignorant and stupid.
I would like a word with you, Shining Armor.
Moving right along. Finally, Cadence has come across the Finally, Cadence agrees to rest. The next day, she stays in her bed. I wonder how are going the preparations. Thankfully, Rarity comes to visit her. The royal collective of clothes for the baby is almost ready. It's beautiful and so cute. And you didn't see anything? I invite you to a great show in my boutique. I would love to come, but I have to rest. I must rest. I must. Moving along. But the more time passes, the more Cadence is getting bored, alone in her room, until DJ Pony comes to make her listen to royal lullabies, whom she chose for the baby. Yeah, I'm really having a hard time reading this, Pink. Forgive me. Hey DJ, what's a marvelous surprise! I am eager to hear your lullabies. I hope they won't make me fall asleep. Cadence's ears bleed shortly afterwards, and she was found later at a rave party 3 miles away. Seriously, you got a freaking DJ making lullabies. What the hell? Wow,
Maybe I helped.
these songs really lull. They are so sweet. Then Cadence finds herself alone again. Maybe someone else will come visit me. When suddenly, talk.
Blah, blah.
Hello, Mrs. Cadence. How you doing?
To be honest, I am bored terribly. Cupcake, I think, wanted Cadence to have a taste of the cake she had prepared for the birth of the baby. Delicious.
They are plenty more in taste than the Chicken Cube Corner.
But you'd have to get on a train and drive for 3 hours. I'd love to come so much, but Shining Armor wants me to rest.
When I was pregnant, my husband didn't let me do anything either.
What's this? I'm overhearing.
Mr. Cake is a sweet husband, but he's a little too protective. I had to beat him with a baseball bat.
Honey, I'm sorry. I overheard everything, your conversation by chance.
Perfect. It's time for you to discuss it.
Honey, I appreciate that you take care of me, but lying down all day is boring you to death, I see. Then Mrs. Cake gives her a good piece of advice.
The secret to stay moderate in all circumstances.
So, I would like to participate in the preparations. As long as you don't wear yourself out, and you don't overwork yourself.
Exactly.
The next
You
day...
have got to work on that voice.
I don't care. The next day, photo finish goes to the Crystal Empire. It's time to meet the official royal portrait.
We are ready. Flash.
Oh, okay, I was waiting for somebody. I'm so glad I don't have to stay in my room all day. And I'm happy you don't have to canter through all the empire. Photo finish. You are the best photographer of Equestria. Why do you have pictures of us in our bedroom in the nude? And when did you get that picture? Give me 5 copies.
Wait. I'm always nude.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to make a joke. It didn't work. It died. Okay. So yeah, there's that comic. Everybody who wanted to die from that, I apologize. Did we lose anybody in the call here from that?
My stream is going, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Could you throw a link to that, by the way?
Discord chat.
Okay, so while we're getting that going, sorry, my brain is going somewhere and I don't know where it's going anymore.
It went insane and it hasn't come back.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the brain.
Alright, well, in any case, let's get through the show notes here as quickly as possible because, as Blink mentioned, he does have his own stream going, and that is actually going to be part and parcel of our discussion. He is basically warming up so we can tell you about how to warm up. Moving on. So, Warcraft 2, we mentioned a pony mod that was being created for it. We did do a little bit of a beta test for it. The Pony mod has officially been 100% released, including all successive patches and updates that are going to be made to it. So nothing else further is going to be done with this. But yes, they've actually fixed it up to the point where it can be played multiplayer with other people. Of course, we're just going to mute this here. But yes, a Warcraft 2 mod that changes everything into ponies and pony creations.
Someone made a mod for that.
I'm glad that somebody made a mod. I just wish it was not so much of a pain to patch into it, though I heard it might be easier now with the later patches. Might have to look into that, really. But yes, Warcraft 2 is now fully pony modded. So if any of you are interested in modding up Warcraft 2 and you do have a copy of it or can locate a copy of it, you got to get to our show notes and check it out. So yeah, there's that. Next, something interesting that came down the pipeline here that I thought I'd mention. There is a Spanish theater that is doing a play on a brony bully. Wait, what? A bullied brony.
Oh, you mean that backpack incident that almost caused somebody to kill themselves?
I don't know about the killing themselves part, but no, the backpack incident with Grayson, who was bullied in school for having the Rainbow Dash backpack. A Spanish theater group took the story and decided to make an actual play on it. Of course, it's probably somewhat off Broadway, but a play. They have made a play of it. The whole idea, basically blah blah blah. I really should have. Essentially, the play is dedicated to the kid that was trying to take a Rainbow Dash backpack to school, ended up getting bullied, and even his own school saying he probably shouldn't be bringing that. Instead of trying to stop the bullies, they try to stop the bullied. So a lot of crazy stuff going on with that. Now the only problem with this is, one, it is in Spanish, and two, it's probably not even in our country, so there's no way I'm ever going to be able to see it. But the play actually apparently starts on the 17th of August to the 16th of October, so if anybody does happen to speak el español, and you really are curious in checking it out, I would recommend checking out the information page on it, see if you can get some tickets, try it out. And if you do, let us know, because I am infinitely curious about that. Now, moving right along here, just real fast, Blinked, I'm still trying to get your stream up here, but it's still spinning, doing the endless spinning wheel of death.
Oh, the death spin.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't think it's live just yet. Just letting him know.
I hate when it does that shit.
Okay, just letting you know it's not live yet, so. While we're working on that, Princess Cadence, ironically, out of that magazine that I did the horrible voice acting with, was actually the figure of the latest European MLP magazine. And as always, their figures actually weren't all that bad. You can see right here, Kate, is one angle of... stop that. Here's one angle of the images. You also got to make sure you get the face shot. But yes, Princess Cadence, once again, is well, not once again. Her time has come for the figure. And once again, these are pretty awesome figures, and if it wasn't for the fact that there's probably a few different ways we can get an awesome figure like that, I would be pretty jealous. Especially since it comes free with a magazine. Of course, the next figure that's going to be coming up in these magazines is Discord.
And we're howling at the moon.
Yeah, why not? But yes, we probably won't see anything about this until October, if I'm reading that right. Apparently, this will be released Voyons Presse le 11 October. And I'm pretty sure Mike just died. But yes, Discord is the next figure to come up. Now, next on the merchandise news, a giant Twilight Sparkle balloon has been spotted in Croatia. So you can get this hilariously giant balloon from a town called, it was found in a town called Glina in Croatia. Anyway, when she'll come out to the United States, we're not sure, but apparently the price was converted to $7.
Still not as big as Monster Toy.
Yeah, not quite as big as Monster Toy, but the funny thing is, it also reminds me of Ceiling Dash, which is in not Flim Flam Philosophy. I forgot the guy that does the little silly arts, and he had the Canadian Pirates PMV. Also did Celeste shipping.
Viva?
Oh,
Huh?
Viva.
Yeah, Viva.
Yeah, Viva
Viva
Reverie.
Toon Link.
Yeah, Viva. Basically, I'm on hers. I'll go with his just because I don't. Their Tumblr. Yeah, their Tumblr.
Pretty sure it's a dude.
Yeah, pretty sure too. But I'm just being on the safe side here. But yeah, I'm on their Tumblr. And almost every day they post about Ceiling Dash. They have a blown up a dash balloon that they have kind of hanging on a basically a curtain, and they just post on it every day. So I find it kind of hilarious. Kind of reminded me of that though. But Ceiling Twilight. Put that on the ceiling and put that on Twitter every other day.
Yeah, but by the way, Circuit, I don't normally do this, but I'm just gonna bring up the fact that that Reverie was actually in one of my premiere streams one week.
Go ahead and bring it up.
And no, I just thought that was neat.
No, it is neat.
All of a sudden we're just sitting there, and all of a sudden I see Viva Reverie in the chat. I was like, oh yeah, that's somebody decided to just use that name because of course you can just use any sort of nickname on live stream. So I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. And then people were talking about it, and it's like. I was like, yeah, that'd be funny if that was the real Viva, and they went, but it is me. and I was like, oh, really? Then how about? Okay, then how about you tweet right now that you're here or something like that? Because I followed him on Twitter, and basically he posts a tweet that says posting this so I can prove to somebody that I'm in this stream.
Oh man!
Which then I immediately followed up with, I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. All right. Well, that's so amazing. But I always loved Viva's videos. They're always a hoot. No, Grant, I found out Viva actually removed his older videos that used the puppets. He was concerned that they were using the original MLP puppets that ended up getting leaked. And apparently is why Hasbro does tend to shut down some of the older PMVs and stuff like that, because they weren't supposed to come out like that. So he ended up removing the videos just to avoid getting a bunch of possible copyright blocks on them. Basically, it's kind of a weird situation there. But in any case, moving on. Now, San Diego Comic-Con. Previously, we mentioned the awesome Fluttershy and Discord figure that was going on sale over at San Diego Comic-Con. And now that it's come and gone, these extra figures that they have are now being sold at the Hasbro Toy Shop. These actually went up on sale about mid last week. But yes, Discord sipping on his chocolate milk, and Fluttershy just standing there, kind of perplexed. Of course, the fun thing about this is they actually have their own little stand that you can kind of see there in the packaging art, that if you press on it, it actually flashes colors. So that's pretty cool there, too.
Also, this is basically just the Guardians of Harmony Discord and a postable Fluttershy that you could get separately for cheaper.
Kind of yes, kind of no. It is kind of similar to the Guardians of Harmony Discord, but not quite at the same time. The figure actually does have some differences to that. But yeah, in any case, this is a limited release. Eventually they are going to run out, so I'm surprised they didn't run out already by the time I finally got to talk about this, but there you are. There it is.
It's not like the tablet Soundwave that got out and was sold out immediately.
Yeah. Though here's something hilarious and annoying. They advertise on the site they got free shipping on orders over $50. This is $49.99.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, just like really. Yeah. So there you go. There's the San Diego Comic Con figure. Moving on. Now, who wants to style Twilight Sparkle's mane? Oh, come on.
Not really. It's more your thing, boss.
I don't do that stuff. But for anybody that does, this has actually started to pop up in a few places, though hasn't been seen for sale yet. A Twilight Sparkle styling head spotted. And as you can see, it pretty much is just a Twilight Sparkle with a lot of hair that you can style. Oh boy, style the mane, why not? You can do it, we believe in you.
That is just creepy beyond all reason.
I don't know, I can...
Sorry.
I don't see it being all that creepy.
It's staring straight into your soul as you look at the picture. It knows what is in your folders. It knows.
No, it just wants you to buy her. Buy me. Buy me. I'll make your dreams come true.
I have a shotgun, and I'm not afraid to use it.
I watched way too many YouTubers. Anyway, moving on. Princess Cadance and the Glitterheart Garden has finally gotten a cover. This is part of the Princess Collection. And if you've forgotten what the synopsis is, Princess Cadance is determined to bring love back to Equestria. When she creates the Glitterheart Garden... Wait, what? Never mind. Keep reading on. When she creates the Glitterheart Garden, the plants have an rather unusual effect on the ponies. Can she and her pony friends fix everything and bring happiness back to the kingdom? Unusual effect on ponies. I can't help but wonder. And probably better not wonder, because I know I'm not going to take that to nice places.
I already got the pound chicka in my head. Thank you, Red vs. Blue.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, now moving right along here. Due to come out, I believe this week, is the Friends Forever 31, combining Rainbow Dash and Little Strongheart. Of course, we got a we don't. Equestria Daily has a sneak preview of the comic issue if you want to take a look at it. Of course, if you didn't even know that this was coming out, the next Friends Forever is Rainbow Dash and Little Strongheart. And of course, this is when we stop seeing exclusive covers coming from Hot Topic. So you either get one or the other. And personally, I think both are pretty good covers. Oh, I didn't notice that, but yeah, apparently behind the left one, that's actually an eagle that's in the sunset. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that. Sunset eagle flying through the sky. Sunset eagle. Moving on. Okay, and still trying to get okay, apparently out of nowhere I'm still trying to stream Blanked here, unfortunately. I'm not getting his video up. I don't know if I'm having problems or what. But moving on.
Do keep in mind that we are having two different streams going at the same time in the same household.
I haven't had any issues before, believe me. Heck, I do this with what's his face here all the time, Suki.
Yep.
So finally, and this is kind of ironic considering that we're trying to set up a Roan campaign to review the Roan book RPG, Tales of Equestria. We finally have more information on the My Little Pony actual book RPG game that is officially endorsed by Hasbro. Now, here, from what information we have, this is going to be released at the in about 2017. Wait. Oh no, I stand corrected. They actually they're planning on releasing it at the end of the year. So this actually could come out in the next few months. But we don't have any specific date when. We just know it will happen. And from the here's the press release that we have so far. Let's see here. Check out the full cover. Let's see. Release a full game. Don't know. We've been working to bring it out. Traditional roleplay games. Blah blah blah. Miller Peg. Wow. It's Miller Peg time. Sorry, they got a weird way of phrasing this. So essentially,
You do not have Miller time. That is.
No. They actually made an acronym MLP RPG, and they called it Miller per Peg. Miller per Peg, man. Miller per Peg. Oh dear Will. Miller per Peg. So, yeah, they're still planning on bringing it out at the end of the year. There's no word on what it consists of, if it uses any predetermined systems, or if they're making one of their own. Heaven help us if they are, or what's going on with it. But this is a thing. This is actually going to exist. So stay tuned for that. Fun, yeah. Fun, silly willy. Alright, and now we're on to the fan submissions and suggestions, so we'll go ahead and get through this. And of course, we had plenty of great artists coming in and contributing, scaring the living daylights out of us. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the scariest of them all, Dr. Bristle. Actually, Dr. Bristle is really getting interesting with some of his art here. So, Dr. Bristle. Yeah, here we got Dr. Bristle. Apparently, he is riding his car. This is his car. I'm guessing it has wings. Apparently, he's also trying to cruise for MILFs. Because we do see that right there is Button's mom, and of course there's Button. And we also got a random gray face of anger, saying that nobody likes him. Though I think that's supposed to be a visual representation of Anonymous.
Yep.
Wait, apparently her actual name Elena Mesh, or is that just something that either he dug up or some of the community calls on?
I think
Pretty sure that's a community thing.
Yeah, it might be a community name. Elena, though, huh? I don't know, I just kind of like calling her Button's mom, just because every time I thought of it, Button's mom has gone.
Because the song!
Yeah, the song.
the song is awesome.
Song is good. I'm not arguing the song. Nobody here is arguing the song. Chat room, are you arguing the song? They don't know how many bronies are in Cincinnati, apparently. Well, that's chat room for you.
Just on principle alone, I'll argue the song.
But yeah, this is Dr. Bristle once again contributing his artwork. Once again, it makes us interested. And once again, we move on to Mike Knized, who has this awesome little image of Grand Theft Auto's online soapboxes. Now this one...
that actually would be a fun thing in the game to have.
That would be an interesting one to do. I can't argue that, but this was just awesome right here.
Just the fact he's in bell bottoms and a jacket that makes him look like a disco dancer.
Well, he's a disco queen. Dancing queen. No, he's a dancing queen. Dancing queen. Moving on.
Thank you, Sand.
Yeah. But yes, it's an awesome little bit of art, and of course Mike Knized and a lot of us are really well known for playing a lot of GTA Online, especially since Blanked was trying really, really hard to get some really awesome vehicles and stuff. But yeah, he's been messing around with online, so it goes to fit it really well. He actually, this is kind of stylized out off of his outfit from the GTA Online, I believe. At least that's kind of what I'm reading here. Or one of his outfits, anyway. But yeah. Any case, so yeah, that's his art. How awesome is that? And finally, our last but not least, we got Tokoi. And since he's already here, explain yourself, Tokoi. Or maybe we don't have him here anymore. Did we actually lose Tokoi? No, he's still online here. Okay then. I shall explain for Tokoi.
Let's see. Isn't that Mike in the cart with him? Oh wait, no, that's Tokoi's
Oh,
back,
dang
so
it. No,
that's-
oh, that's why I couldn't get Blank's stream up. Jeez, I'm an idiot.
You do.
I had the wrong link up apparently. Mike and I actually posted up a better link here in the Discord chat, and I didn't realize it till now. Especially since I got disturbed by another image here. But in any case, Tokoi, obviously, you can see him, me, and Blanked are watching a little Tinker there, riding a soapbox derby. Of course, it looks like it's based off of my Cutie Mark design, just from the circuits alone. The only thing is, I'm pretty sure that the person that's racing with her is supposed to be Sketchy Wolf. I'm not positive, though. No, it is Sketchy Wolf. It actually has it in the tags. So Sketchy Wolf is racing.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I seem to remember Mike's OC that, but
Okay. Now, good news is I did finally get Blank's stream up here, so we'll probably be getting it in. I'm not nuts! Sorry, I read his chat room. I'm still not nuts, though. I'm crazy, just not nuts. But anyway, yep, there's that. So that is it for our artist challenges. I hope you liked it. Of course, I definitely like them. I really love seeing these artists coming through. Tokoi, Mike, and Dr. Bristle. Even Dr. Bristle, because his art is always kind of interesting to see, to be honest. And next week's challenge, I'm going to go with ponies and cookies. I bet that everybody out there thought I was going to do ponies and zombies. I bet everybody out there thought I was going to do ponies and zombies. Oh, no. We're going to go for the cookies. Ticker. I didn't mean to say tinker. Why did I say tinker? I meant ticker. But yes, ponies and cookies. Now, one last thing that we want to post out here before we get into our discussion, which is already pretty well underway here on Blank's side. We actually got a based on the episode that came out this week. In all honesty, the one thing I'm going to spoil it a little bit in case anybody hasn't seen the episode, but at this point it's already in spoiler territory. I mean, we've already mentioned our spoiler tags go off as soon as the show starts. Now, one of the pranks was that Spike kept launching all of these letters to Celestia, thinking that it was the same one, and of course Rainbow Dash just kept dropping them over and over. Now, the funny thing is that somebody did an interesting little comic here about all these the letters. I honestly thought that there would be more jokes about this, just the fact that Princess Celestia literally got buried in letters. I thought for sure that, they would go a little bit more crazy on that, but no, I was wrong. Didn't happen as much as I thought. But in any case, the comic has Princess Celestia talking to Twilight on the balcony. She decides that it's time to have the talk. And of course, you have to put in a pause just to let the weight of it come down on you. She starts to talk about that sexuality is a wonderful thing, especially between two consenting adults. Nobody should be ashamed of it. And exploring desires is perfectly natural, perfectly fine. Everybody has their own way of enjoying themselves, including their own fetishes, things like that. Of course, sometimes it may not be a great situation to explore fantasy lives, especially with people that don't consider you that way and may accidentally stumble across the stories. Of course, why she's talking about all of this is apparently the reason Rainbow Dash was actually dropping off her fan fictions and Spike was mailing them all. And thus we see that Twilight Sparkle tries to kill Rainbow Dash. Granted, I'm not too surprised by that. Of course, I just found this comic to be hilarious and I had to share it. Of course, I do highly recommend checking out in our show notes, reading it in its fullness, and then saying hi to the artists, let them know you love it, all that fun stuff, as I always keep telling you guys to do. But yeah, I honestly, that is one of the things I did not expect out of the episode, and I honestly wish they did do, because that's just glorious right there.
What, the zombies?
No, just Twilight Sparkle trying to destroy Rainbow Dash because she ended up getting her shipfic folder sent out, for more or less a better word.
Damn.
Yeah. Basically, imagine all of the different Twilight Sparkle shipfic games that you've ever played, a story written for every single one, and then all of them getting mailed to Celestia. That's essentially what's just happened there. It's a beautiful thing.